you are. I was just finishing up my deadlifts. Before we get into today's training plan of the day, TPD, I want to tell you about one of my clients. He's an older gentleman, totally blind, and he has tremors in his hands, which make using VoiceOver gestures difficult and inaccurate. Every morning, he had to wait for his wife to wake up and unlock his iPhone for him. And if she stepped out during the day and his phone locked while she was gone, he was stuck. No way to do anything until she got back. That's not a small thing. That's hours of his day, every day, depending entirely on someone else being there just to use his iPhone. So today's training plan of the day is about a way that you can keep VoiceOver on, but also use VoiceControl to easily unlock your iPhone. No VoiceOver gestures needed. And make sure you listen through to the end, because I've got a bonus tip for you that you're going to want to know about that's similar to unlocking your phone using VoiceControl. Here's what we're going to do today. We are going to use VoiceOver and VoiceControl together to unlock your iPhone. If you've been using Face ID to unlock your iPhone, I'm not telling you to stop doing that. But there are times when Face ID isn't going to work, and you're going to be required to type in a passcode to get the iPhone unlocked. I've learned that a lot of visually impaired people have a really hard time getting that passcode typed in correctly because they can't see the numbers on the keypad well, or maybe they can't see them at all. So today, we're going to learn how to type on the keypad using voice commands with VoiceControl and have VoiceOver on so that you'll always know what's happening. That's it. It's going to be pretty simple. Make sure that VoiceOver and VoiceControl are already running. I'll cover the full setup at the end for anyone joining this series for the first time. Here's all it takes. Step 1, just touch the screen. VoiceOver reads the time, and that's the item that gets the focus on the lock screen. So hearing the time told to me means that VoiceOver is on. VoiceControl is on, and it doesn't matter if the microphone is awake or asleep. Step 2, say, wake up. If you heard the swish sound, it means you woke up the microphone from its sleeping state. If you heard nothing, it means the microphone is probably already awake. And in either case, you are ready to move on to step 3. Step 3, just say, go home.
Passcode field, 0 of 6. Filled. Secure text field. Double tap to edit.
That tells the iPhone, I want to go to the home screen. And since the phone is locked, I can't get there yet. So instead, it brings me to the passcode screen. And that's where I want to be for the next step. Now, I'm going to use VoiceControl to type the digits with my voice. No VoiceOver gestures or even fingers involved. Step 4 is the process of speaking each digit of that passcode. So I'm going to say, tap 1.
1 of 6. Filled.
Stop and listen, and you'll hear that swish sound, and VoiceControl makes it when it hears you and understands you. And you need to hear VoiceOver letting you know that the digit was entered, and it tells you how many digits are remaining. If you don't hear all of that, you're going to have to say tap followed by that number again, or the whole series will be off by a digit or two. And you can't have that because then your phone won't unlock. There is no chance that it will type the wrong digit unless you say the wrong digit. Continue as you hear me doing here. Note the pauses between the numbers so that I can confirm that it's doing exactly what I'm telling it to do. Tap 9.
2 of 6. Filled.
Tap 5.
3 of 6. Filled.
Tap 9.
4 of 6. Filled.
Tap 0.
5 of 6. Filled.
And what if you make an error and or you just simply told it to tap the wrong number, no worries. Just say tap delete.
4 of 6 filled.
And you will hear the familiar swish to confirm that VoiceControl heard you and did as it asked. And it just deleted my 5th character, and I'll have to put it back in. Another tip before I tap in the final 2 digits, if you get completely lost while you're tapping in all the numbers, you could say tap delete multiple times until you've removed all the characters, and then you could just start over. A final critical point. Be prepared to get started tapping in digits as soon as you've said go home. The keypad won't stay on the screen unused indefinitely. After about 5 seconds of inactivity, the iPhone will lock again, and you'll have to go back to step 2 and start over. Okay, back to finishing what I started. I don't need to delete the whole thing. I remember where I left off. I'm ready for the last 2 digits because I deleted one of them. So I'm going to say tap 0.
5 of 6 filled.
Tap 8.
6. FaceTime. Double tap to open.
I need to be listening very carefully as the phone is now unlocked on the home screen, and VoiceOver did announce the first icon on the home screen, and that is the one at the top left corner of the screen. If you never knew before why VoiceOver announces what sounds like a whole lot of random things when your phone unlocks, even with Face ID, it is because it looks for that first item at the top left corner of whatever screen you land on. Okay, now my phone is unlocked and I'm on the home screen, and because I gave the command go home in the first place, the phone couldn't follow that command until it was unlocked. And that is it. That is how you unlock your phone without touching it or being able to see it very well, just using your voice. Step 5. A good general habit when using VoiceControl is to say, go to sleep once you get to the home screen. Getting in the habit of putting the microphone to sleep the moment you don't need it to be listening anymore will keep VoiceControl ready to listen when you do need it. And VoiceControl has already done its job in this task, and I don't need it for anything else right now. So I've put it back to sleep, and I'm letting it rest until I need it again. Here's that bonus tip that I promised you. If you leave VoiceControl on with the microphone awake during a phone call, and the phone call involves one of those press 1 for this, press 2 for that menus, you can handle it with your voice using VoiceControl as well as you did unlocking the phone. With VoiceControl awake, and you don't even need to have VoiceOver turned on for this. Either way, VoiceOver on or off, with VoiceControl awake, you can say tap 1 or tap 3, like that, and then listen for the next prompt, and maybe it's asking for the last 4 digits of something, and you can say tap 2, tap 5, just the way you did when you were unlocking the phone. You've just satisfied the touch screen problem and the vision problem by just speaking to the screen.
If you know your party's 6-digit extension, you may dial it at any time. For pharmacy, press 1. To make, change, or cancel an appointment, or to relay a message to your provider, press 2. To speak with a nurse about a medical condition or problem you are currently having, press 3. To apply or determine your eligibility for health care, press 4.
Tap
To
4.
speak with community care, press
4.
And another little tip, if the keypad isn't on the screen and you need to enter items in the menu, you can say tap keypad and it will put the keypad on the screen. Here is the setup info for anyone joining this series for the first time. You're going to say, hey Siri, turn on VoiceControl, and then leave the microphone awake. And then once VoiceControl is on, you can say, turn on VoiceOver, and VoiceControl will do that for you.
Messages.
And that's it for the setup for this one. Let's do a quick recap of what we did today. Here are the 5 steps, and I'll leave them on the screen long enough for you to pause, write them down if you need to, practice them, whatever you want to do with them. Step 1, touch the screen, listen for VoiceOver to read the time. Step 2, say, wake up. Step 3, say, go home. That's going to cause the passcode screen to appear. Step 4, say tap, followed by each digit of your passcode. Pause between each one and listen for the swish and VoiceOver's confirmation before saying the next digit. Step 5, once you get to the home screen, after you've tapped in all the digits, say, go to sleep. And your phone is unlocked, hands-free, and eyes-free. That's it for today's TPD. I've got more deadlifts to do. I knew this was a quick lesson, so I saved the rest of the deadlifts for after you got your phones successfully unlocked. I hope you'll join me for the next video in this series. There are a lot more simple tasks that you can do with VoiceControl and VoiceOver together. Look forward to seeing you then. Come on, Jasper, we got deadlifts to do.